Hi everyone, my name is Donna Bergeon and I would like to speak with you today about the Inner City Christian Federation, ICCF. Now if you're not familiar with ICCF, you might say, ICCF, Inner City, what does this mean? It's so vague. And to me it was very vague too. But I would like to talk to you about one small part of ICCF called Family Haven and then give you a broader picture. When I was a young teacher about 40 some years ago, I was the sponsor for Student Council, and the Student Council students had heard about a place called Family Haven downtown. They'd heard from a church about it, and they wanted to help the kiddos to have a sweet Christmas. So they raised money, went out and bought coats and boots and mittens and hats and toys, decorations for a tree, and we loaded all of that up along with the choir director and her electronic piano. And we went to Fairhaven and we had a little party with the children. It was amazing. And while we were having that party, there was the director of Family Haven there, and he explained to me that in Family Haven, they tried this very holistic approach to get the people involved in the community. And he was wondering if the adults would come back and have a little Christmas party that evening. So we all said yes, and I rushed home after the party and fixed a big macaroni salad, and along with my husband and two girls and a lot of Christmas treats and macaroni salad, we went back for this potluck and Christmas party. It was a potluck, and one of the families brought a can of soup, and one brought a little bag of potato chips, and 3 apologized. It was tough for them. But we all ate macaroni salad and we had a wonderful time. Fast forward 40 some years. And I wanted to talk with you about Family Haven, but I also needed to talk with you about the bigger picture, which is ICCF. ICCF owns 700 properties in inner city Grand Rapids. 240 of those they just acquired in 2017. An out-of-town investor had 240 properties that he wanted to sell for $20 million. And ICCF was having a really hard time placing people that were able or almost able to rent a place into a place because they didn't have places. So they went to several foundations in inner city Grand Rapids and philanthropists, and they were able to raise $20 million. Ever since then, they've been renovating. They only have 19 places left to go. People that stay in Family Haven and entry level find their way there through 211, Salvation Army, perhaps Mel Trotter, perhaps off the street. And then they are given significant help with clothing, probably through In the Image, food for their children, definitely through Kids Food Basket. Women's Resource Center, I'm sure, is involved, Degachet, and so forth. They're helped with transportation, clothing, food, of course, the shelter, some classes in money management, healthcare for sure, if needed, childcare, and tutoring for the children if needed. So they get all of this help to help prepare them to rent a home. Homes can be rented quite cheaply, comparatively, because there are many programs now that have matching funds for people that live at the poverty level, or they have programming for the amount of money they make and how much they need to pay. Family Haven has, ICCF, like I just explained, has this holistic approach. They have a staff of 60 community connectors. And those community connectors work with Family Haven residents, but also they work with people that are renting or even owning the homes from ICCF. They help build communities. They turn houses into the homes I keep mentioning because the family makes the home. I would like to see 100 plus women walk alongside of them, and I would like to have you know more about ICCF. So if you have a minute, check out their website. And if we do help them, it will be through operations, renovations, or Family Haven. Thank you very much for listening. Have a good evening.